All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another live stream. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Welcome to another episode of Talking Finance while playing chess. So it looks like the markets are doing pretty good. And the reason being is because it looks like the US and China have come to some type of deal as far as the trade negotiations and things like that. So the market is up. The Dow went up 1,000 points. Crypto over the weekend was doing really good. It looks like it's tapering off a little bit. It was at 104, 105. Now BTC's at 102. So maybe it's just digesting the information because, in my opinion, if the Dow and the S&P have gone up substantially, then the crypto markets usually follow right after that. So but we did pretty good over the weekend. I mean, we seen a lot of the AI coins pump up. BTC's at a healthy level, back over 100K. A lot of people thought the bull market was over. Obviously, it's not over. And honestly, I think we're just getting into the beginning. What has moved pretty good is Ethereum. Remember, a month or two ago, Ethereum went back all the way down to 1,500. Now it's at 2,500. And typically, when Ethereum starts to run, that's when we get to see that altcoin season. And I think we're going to see it here pretty soon. Again, there's a lot of hype. If we look at X, if we look at a YouTube, a lot of videos coming out on AI coins. I think that's going to be the next area in crypto where it's going to boom. So, very exciting. The market's doing pretty good. Crypto's doing pretty good. And let's just go over some news, some key highlights from this trade deal with the U.S. and China. So it says, as of May 12th, the United States and China have reached a significant agreement to ease trade tensions by temporarily reducing tariffs for 90 days. So we already knew about the 90 days. The current administration for the U.S. has paused the tariffs for 90 days, so we kind of knew that already. This development follows 2 days of negotiations in Geneva and marks a notable shift in the ongoing trade dispute between the two nations. And if you watch my live stream a couple live streams ago, I said if we didn't have a trade deal by August, the market would have gone into shambles, right? So like I said, I didn't think we would wait. It would be that long until we got a trade deal, and it looks like that's the case. Because again, if we would have waited until August, it would have been a mess. So, okay. So, development follows 2 days of negotiations in Geneva marks a notable shift in ongoing trade dispute between the two nations. So, key highlights of the agreement. So, here's some highlights of what they actually agreed upon. So, tariff reductions. The U.S. will lower tariffs on China's goods from 145% to 30%. That's a huge amount. And we kind of just place the 145% tariff on them not so long ago. It's maybe a few weeks, and it's already went from 145% to 30%. So obviously, like I was saying earlier, or I was saying in my other live streams, this was definitely a negotiation tactic. So that way we can get China to reduce their tariffs. So it says, while China reduced tariffs on American imports from 125% to 10%. So you see, they lowered, or we lowered, and then they lowered. Duration. So the reduced tariffs will be in effect for 90 days, providing a window for further negotiations aimed at resolving deeper trade issues. So it looks like they haven't come to a total resolution, but it looks for this next 90 days, they said, okay, we're gonna reduce the 145% tariff to 30%. And China will reduce theirs on imports from 125% to 10%. So pretty good. Continued dialogue. Both countries have agreed to establish a mechanism for ongoing communication to address economic and trade concerns beyond the 90-day period. So not only did they reduce the tariffs, they said, okay, we're going to give ourselves 90 days so we could have this reduction in tariffs, but during that 90 days, we're going to keep the communication open, and we're going to, converse with one another so that way we could come to a permanent deal and get this stuff situated, right? Okay, so the market reactions. The announcement has positively impacted global financial markets. The U.S. markets, the Dow Jones Industrial Average surged 1,000%, with the S&P and Nasdaq also posting significant gains. So that's pretty good. Asian markets, Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index rose by more than 3%, reflecting investor optimism in the region. Currency and commodities. The U.S. dollar strengthened against major Currencies while gold prices decline as the risk appetite increased. Yes, usually when things like big BTC go up or a tech stock go up, you see gold start to take a decline. And when we were going through all those the trade uncertainty with these other countries, that's when we saw gold make an all-time high. And I think it was like 32, 3,300 or something like that. So it's good. That's something good to notice. Like when there is uncertainty, people go to safer assets like a gold, and then like risk on assets like BTC, which later on is supposed to be like stable since it's like a fixed supply. But right now, since it's fairly new, that's considered a risk on asset along with like a tech stock or something that's highly volatile, right? High growth, high volatility. All right, political and public response. U.S. perspective. President Trump described the agreement as a total reset in trade relations, emphasizing the importance of opening Chinese markets to American businesses. Chinese perspective. While official Chinese media have welcomed the deal, public sentiment remains cautious, with some expressing skepticism about the U.S. commitment to the agreement. So, yeah, it's yet to be determined to see what they're going to finally the final agreement will be, but this is pretty good for the market. And again, it just kind of sets up this expected rally we were going to get in the summer, May, June, July, and potentially into August too. So very positive for the market. So let's start a game of chess. My score has gone down 1089. I was in Georgia, and I was playing over my phone, which is probably not the best thing to do because I can't really see the board that well. And yeah, so I'm at 1089. Let's try to get this over 1100, and then we'll call it a day. All right, black. All right, all right. And the reason why I'm live streaming early, I have actually the day off of work, so that's why I'm like, let me just get my live stream out the way. So it was pretty nice. I like live streaming early. But yeah, I mean, crypto markets are looking really good. I can't wait to see what the summer is gonna hold for the crypto market. And I honestly think my Ethernet cable is working pretty good now. Before, I don't know why it was lagging, but now it's in there pretty good. Okay, I see what he's trying to do. Um, he's definitely trying to pin my thing. All right, I gotta see how I get out of this. Oh, I can get out of it like this. Okay, I think we're gonna trade. All right, trying to put the pressure. Yeah, waste him. I do not like my position, but it just started off weird. So, all right, if it goes there. Let's start moving this up. Yeah, I don't like my position. I'm losing a lot of pawns. Yep, it was just awkward from the beginning. Okay. I'm just gonna have to see what I can do with this. So it's not freezing. If somehow I can get some of his pawns back, and I think this might be how I do it. I'll do it like this because he's trying to. All right, let's do this. All right. There. Check. Okay. If he takes that, let's see. Yeah, most likely I'll lose this game, but all right. So you can't take that. I didn't read that one. All right, let's move this up. All right. I'm going to lose this one too. All right, I'm going to resign. That's a good game. Let's see if he wants to rematch. Nope. All right, next person. Yeah, that was bad. I think I just set it up from the beginning. I didn't set up my pieces good in the beginning, so it was just terrible. All right, let's just do this. All right, let's go stop that. There we go. All right, we need to start bringing more pieces out. So he sacrificed a piece, which is, I don't think was good here. I don't think it's going to benefit him. All right. I'll do this. I'll take here. I'll pin that. If I go down, he'll get a free piece. Don't want that to happen. Okay, so did that. I gotta start bringing these pieces over. Should be fine now. I'm gonna bring my queen, and he just lost a piece. Ooh. Let's go. Did not see that. So if I do there, let's move this here to protect us. Should be in good shape. If I hit here, he has to go there. All right, let's get this out the way. All right, got that danger out the way. What is he gonna do? All right, so he did that. He'll drop this. He's gonna try to drop that E3 pawn to E4. E3, E4. He probably thinks I'm not gonna see that. All right, cool. So that's right there. He's trying to go for this pawn on B7. If he does that, you know what? I might let him take that, to be honest. Because then I'll fork him on that G3 if he tries to get that. So let's just move this up. Let's see if he goes for it. Yep, he did. I'll fork him. Perfect. And I get not a free rook, but definitely he's gonna need it going into the end game. Hopefully he resigns. He's either gonna try to attack my rook, so he'll probably try to go to A7, and then I'll bring it down. So what I'll do is this. Okay. I take some attention off this. Darn it, did he get me? No, it should be fine. Oh, no. It should be okay. I think. Should be fine. Okay, yeah. Should be good. Should be fine. If I move this up, I think I should be okay. Yeah, I should be fine. I think. Perfect. Whew. It's close. Thought he got me. These people just keep calling. Okay, let's do this. Block that. All right. No, I totally misclicked. I misclicked. I need to take advantage of it. I slipped. My mouse slipped. That's crazy. Let's see if I could still pull out this W. Probably won't be able to. Forget about it. I can't believe I lost this game. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. If he wants a rematch. I can't believe I slipped. My mouse slipped. And he knows. You know, he just got saved by luck there. All right. Okay, I'll protect this. Freaking hate when that happens, bro. I'll take it off. Wait a second. If I go here, I check him here. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Okay. Let's go back down. Okay. I think that works. Yeah. All right. I think this is going to be my last one. He knew that last game was a fluke. So, okay. So that's there. So I'll take here first. So he doesn't try anything. And then I'll take here. I'll grab his extra his extra rook over here. And hopefully he, let's see, do I have anything better? He's going to take this, which is fine. I got 2 pieces for 1. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. All right, cool. Move this over. All right. There we go. There we go. Let's chase him down. Let's get him out of here. And checkmate here soon. Feels good to get that win after a mouse slip. All right, I think he's... Is he done? Maybe I didn't calculate this correctly. Let's see. Huh. Oh. Here. And checkmate. Oh, no. He's going to block with his queen. Oh, that's fine. Do I have another... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna have to go eat his pawns. Okay. Oh, you know what he's trying to do there? Let me do this. All right, so I got him here. Perfect, and this is checkmate. All right, cool. I think that's pretty much it. I'll play some later, but it's going to be offline. All right, so it's looking good with this U.S. and China trade deal. It looks like this 90 days, they're going to pause the tariffs or reduce the tariffs. So, again, if we go over the numbers again, it was was 145. So the U.S. had a 145% tariff. They reduced it down to 30%. China had 125% tariff. They reduced it down to 10%. So that's going to be for the next 90 days. And they are going to have ongoing discussions as this 90 days completes, right? So they'll most likely come to a final deal after the 90 days. So really good for the market. The Dow's up 1,000%. Bitcoin, crypto, Bitcoin's over 100K. It looks like it's holding pretty well. It tapered off a little bit this morning, but I think as we get closer to the end of this month, going into June, we're going to see a nice rally. Ethereum's at 2,500. A lot of people are speculating that it'll be at 10K by the end of this bull market, and I think it has the potential to do so. All right, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.